Today's show is brought to you by Manscaped. The lead is in below the waistline grooming. And more importantly, that Lawnmower 4.0, which we love. In fact, man, I was working with it earlier today, bro. I feel great. Because you go low and slow, baby. It's waterproof. It has a light that you could use. So if it's dark or if it's a highlight setting, you can toggle it on and off, whatever you need to do. But they also have body wash, hair. I was about to say hairspray, not hairspray, but they have shampoo and conditioner. In fact, the two
body spray, though.
The body spray. They do have the body spray
Yep.
and the lip balm as well. You don't want no chapped lips out here. All right, there's a bad look out there. But more importantly, they come with promo codes, and that promo code is MOATS. Use that, you get your 20% off along with free shipping worldwide. So stop wasting time. Take care of your dangly twins so that way you and their friends can enjoy. All right. So with that being said, we appreciate you, Manscaped. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we've been telling you, teasing about it all day, we are joined by the 2022 Steelers third round pick out of Texas A&M, D lineman DeMarvin Leal. Now, first off, DeMarvin, man, I definitely appreciate you taking some time, man, to jump on the podcast with us. But just tell me, man, how have you been adjusting to life in the NFL, man?
Life in the NFL has been amazing for me. Just being very blessed, coming from, the bottom and just rising and still rising. So just taking a day at a time, step at a time, and just, stacking days on top of days.
Nah, you right about that, man. Stack them up. But what would you say has been probably the biggest difference for you from playing collegiately to now being in the NFL? And obviously you was in the SEC, so we know it's pretty big time down there. But what would you say has been the biggest difference for you?
I would say the biggest difference is just going from going to a completely different defensive play. So I've always been on the edge or just straight 3 tech. Sometimes kind of in the 4. So, just a big adjustment, I would just say, is just technique-wise, being able to actually play that 4 position mainly and just move all around itself and just have, good technique in each position that I'm at.
Yeah. Now, with you playing multiple spots at Texas A&M up and down that D-line, has that really helped you now at this level? Because I see you moving over as well now, man.
Yep, most definitely. That has most definitely prepared me for, all the run, the pass, and pass rushing. So just get ready to get after it.
I like that.
What you think of Pittsburgh, bro? Being from Texas your whole life.
Say that again?
What you think of Pittsburgh? Since you've been in Texas your whole life, right?
Yeah, I've been in Texas my whole life. So Pittsburgh, the hills, I don't even know what to call them, mountains. That's what they look like.
He said, I don't know what to call them.
Yeah, this weather down here is crazy. I'm actually starting to get comfortable with it and get better with this cold. But it definitely was adjustment, especially that first little blizzard. Ooh-wee. And then that was my first practice back too with pads. So I was freezing.
Tell me, you talking about a couple of weeks ago? You said that was cold?
Oh, dude, this has been really mild. This has been really, really mild.
Oh, no, man.
No joke. This has been a really good late fall /
Let me
winter.
tell y'all this, though. I'm more than prepared now. I got all my jackets. I didn't know that little blizzard was no, I'm going to over-prepare now.
I'm like, yo, are you talking about a couple weeks ago?
Yes, that little blizzard killed me almost.
That is funny, man. That is funny.
All right, this one comes from the homie Dom. He says, what's the best piece of advice you've learned from the Steelers' veteran D lineman? Who's been the most influential thus far?
They're all good dudes. All the guys on the defensive line, they're all older than me as well. So you get pieces of information from each one and just how to, adapt to the environment around you and just, it gets you in a different mental state and it makes you mentally stronger. And I would just say best piece of advice is just, just keep working and like I said, stack days on top of days. That's basically all you have to do is just keep working, keep your head down, and just know your stuff and keep moving forward.
Nah, you're absolutely right. And that is the approach, man. You got to stack good days upon good days, man. Consistency is the key at this level. But
most definitely.
I wanted to bounce back a little bit, man. Just talking about, man, you coming out of high school. Take us through your recruitment process and ultimately what was the thing that made you want to go to Texas A&M?
Okay, so funny thing about that is I actually had as a freshman in high school, I had got an offer from Texas A&M.
You said as a freshman in
And
high
so,
school. Tell me. You said as a freshman in high school.
yeah, I did. Definitely freshman in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were recruiting a guy.
Hold on. Just as a freshman in high school. Wow. That's dope right there. I like that a lot. That's dope. All right.
Nah, yeah, they were recruiting a guy named Alex Robinson that was a senior at the time, and saw me run around as a big old freshman and offered me right then and there. And me, in my eyes, I'm like, oh, I'm about to commit here. And mom told me to child, and then, a couple years passed by, recruiting keeps going well. And shoot, I already knew where I wanted to go from the first time I got that offer, but I played out the recruiting process. It was amazing. Definitely a blessing as well. And, at the end of the day, when I took that first official visit to A&M, I was just like, yeah, this is the place.
Wow.
So it was more about the spot as opposed to the coach. Was it Jimbo? Jimbo Fisher wasn't there when you got offered, was he?
No, yeah, I was Jimbo. I was part of Jimbo's first recruiting class.
Okay, makes sense then. So we've had dudes that have come on literally throughout this whole season that have gone to like JUCO. Like Jalen Warren went to Snow College. Steven Sims is basically at like Last Chance U. I think you might be our first guy on.
Even Montravis. Montravis is another one who bounced around before he went to Mississippi State.
Yeah, 5-star recruit. Mm-hmm. Like you're getting offers from all these schools. Like you said, you got offered as a freshman. What was that like? Because we've heard all those other stories. What were like the pros and cons of that?
Basically, I would say pros about it is, it gives you that different type of mindset of like, okay, yeah, like they see me, and now it's more, it's on me. Like I got to put in the work every single day. I got to make sure that those eyes know that like I'm not only just here for fun. Like I'm here to stay.
Now, did you feel like that pressure ever affected you negatively?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay.
I feel like I've had a extremely good support system with my family and friends, back home and just my city in general, And everybody, it wasn't any jealousy or anything. It was just all straight support and just positivity that was around me. And so I just kept working, worked out by myself if I needed to, worked out with other guys. And, now we're here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened with your Aggies this year, dude?
You said what?
What happened with your Aggies this year?
Oh, no comment.
Oh, man.
No comment. I knew that was coming.
I mean, it was a
all
lot
the
of
hype
promise,
in the
man.
world.
Yeah.
All the hype in the world.
Look, I'll put it like this. The bounce back is going to be crazy.
Okay. I mean, y'all spent like crazy this year, man. Hey.
You got to think about it. Most games was lost within, the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And majority of the losses by like under 10 points, including Bama.
Okay. So
you did beat LSU last game.
Yeah.
And that's with mostly freshmen and sophomores. Let's just point that out.
So next year's the year is what you telling us? It sounds like you
leading
towards.
I'm not putting nothing in nobody's mouth. I'm not putting nothing in nobody's mouth. But I know my coaches, my old coaches at A&M, what they're about and what the standard is.
There it is. No, I like it. And shout out to that media trainer right there too. Yeah, don't let him walk you into anything, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Moach just brought up spending. Now, your last year at A&M, that was the first year the NIL was instituted, right?
Yes, most definitely. Started on my birthday.
Okay, yeah. What was that like, where all this stuff is legal and you can get all these sponsorships? And then my follow-up question is, are you upgrading or downgrading from what you were getting at Texas A&M with your rookie year in the NFL?
Definitely upgrading.
Okay.
There it is.
In motion right now, but definitely upgrading. And I would also say, what was your other question to that?
Just what was that like? I mean, first year NIL, it's got to be like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
It was different for sure because you never been through anything like that, especially since that was like almost like my last year, and I was already on my way out basically. Yeah. But it was definitely a blessing. Came at the right time. I was able to provide for my family and retire my mom and my grandmother, and it just gave me lots of like mentally when it came to that side of life. It gave me like that. It made everything better. So if anything, it was a big positive when it came to me.
No, man, that is actually awesome. That's awesome to hear right there, man.
What were your deal? Was it like car dealerships?
I had Yeah, so basically I had a car dealership, then I had my own sandwich at a place called Brookshire Brothers.
Okay, okay.
Uh, what
What was
is
it
it? I had
called?
a couple more deals. It was called the Big Ocho.
Oh, he went with the IG on us, the Big Ocho.
What was on it?
Okay.
What was on it? Ah, man. That was
Was it at least good? Did you like how it tasted?
No, nah, it was banging with some mayo. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay, okay. So I like that then. So obviously, you know, everything goes how it goes at Texas A&M, and now it's NFL draft time. So obviously, man, you were one of the top dudes in terms of pre-draft hype and stuff like that. So if you could just take us through your NFL draft story and when you found out that you were coming to Pittsburgh.
So it was day 2 of draft day. Actually, I would go to start a pro day. So pro day, I had a good talk with Coach Dunbar, and we just sat there at dinner, just me and him, had a nice little conversation. And from that conversation, it definitely felt like I was going to be coming here. So like, I kid you not, when I went home after that, I was looking up pictures of the stadium, city, all of that. I already knew what it looked like.
I want to know where I'm at.
Through a picture, exactly. And fast forward to a couple months, draft day, day 1 didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but obviously day 2 did. And, just real blessed to have the opportunity to come here to Pittsburgh, especially being under Mike T and Coach Dunbar and TA, so, and Mr. Rooney. So it's just unbelievable that, it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it still worked out the same way it should have.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
So God's timing is everything.
What was it like to slip on draft boards and just like hype? Because you were considered like a top 5 or like 10 prospect coming into your final college season.
Yeah.
Like what was going on there? Like how did you take all that? And
honestly,
you had a good junior season too. Like I didn't get it. Like I couldn't believe we got you in the 3rd round too.
Nah, yeah, I definitely would say, anybody, when you have big dreams, like to be drafted in the 1st round, and especially when you're from like San Antonio, like I am, you're like that's a huge deal. Just being drafted is a huge deal itself. And so I kind of just took it as reload. It's time to get, like, I'm hungry, like I'm ready to ball. You know what I'm saying? And even though I've had my setbacks, I'm still here. I'm still coming. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same mentality.
No, absolutely. And now you talked about, the coaching staff here, man, Coach Dunbar, obviously TA, but more importantly, Coach Tomlin. If you could, man, just share what that experience has been like for you, having Coach Tomlin be your head coach now.
Man, he has a way to bring out the best in you, or at least, make you head that direction, because he talks about consistency, and consistency is definitely important and definitely something that's still being built on and, still getting worked on. But I definitely would say that the coaching style is completely, I can't even compare it to anything that I've had, honestly, because I ain't experienced anything else in the NFL. But
right.
I definitely say, from my experience and from what I've heard from other guys, that I'm in the best place.
Yes.
To be coaching wise, city wise, I'm in the best place to be.
No, without a doubt, you definitely are, man. And when you talk about Coach Tom, man, he's one of them dudes, man. We just simply say he's a leader of men, because that's the easiest way to put it, man. Trying to explain it. But I also want to ask you too, man, since this is your first go around, and obviously, you're towards the second half of the season, just talk about what's been the most challenging thing about playing in the NFL.
Shoot, that blizzard.
Said that blizzard. I'm still trying.
That blizzard.
When was the blizzard?
Yeah. Bro, that's what I'm trying to like. It wasn't even
cold
like that.
It was. I kid you not. It was the blizzard. It was like probably around.
Did we even get like 6 inches of snow?
1 o'clock. I promise
no.
I never experienced. It was like that in my life.
I know what he's talking about. It didn't stick like that though, but it definitely it snowed hard. It was like a hard for. You know how we go through like little weird flurries.
And it was more windy with the little snow too, and like I've never had snow fall on me.
But
like,
we don't call that a blizzard up here. That was just like a
because I can't even remember the roads being bad.
If the roads aren't bad, it's not like a bad day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If the roads aren't like, all right, it's kind of iffy today. Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Have you driven in snow yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
You got front wheel drive or all wheel drive at least?
I got the big truck.
Oh, we good then. You good. Okay. When in doubt, take it slow. Whew.
Nah,
All right, so that's been the most challenging thing. I like that then. What would you say has been the best thing about playing in the NFL then?
what's been the best thing?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things.
Uh-oh.
No, I would say the main thing about it is just having like I would definitely say those guys up there is like having guys that are older than you that know how it all works and they've all came from different places.
Yeah.
And just like hearing like the stories and what's going on, just having basically the access to the history behind not only just Pittsburgh and the Steelers itself, but like just the NFL as a whole. Then you got Cam, who's also like, NFLPA prep. Like, he's
He big in that. He big in all that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he fills you in on all that. He invites you to places, So it's just hearing all of that is like, okay, like you get to feel more than just the football part of it.
Yeah.
You get the whole thing, the whole shebang.
Yeah. Well, and I will say that is definitely a thing that is really Pittsburgh related in terms of like that family oriented, the veterans helping out, including guys. So yes, when they say you're in a good place is the best place to be, that is what they're referring to, man, because it is more than just what you do on the field. It's that total body, total, life element of it here, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Now, getting back to the football side, man, we know we got another big game coming up this weekend, man. So just talk about your thoughts on this Panthers matchup, man.
Wait, say that again, please.
Oh, I was saying, if you could, man, just share a little bit about your thoughts on the upcoming matchup against the Carolina Panthers, man.
I would definitely say that I feel like it's going to be an extremely good game, and even though it's away, that doesn't matter. Just feel like it's going to be a lot of confidence that's going to be shown, a lot of determination that's going to be shown in this game, and I definitely say that I'm really excited. Just the way practice has been, and just the not the faces that you see on guys, but like the way the demeanor is, what you see in the eyes, you know what I'm saying, when you're on the field. I definitely can say that I'm more excited, especially going against an opponent like this. They're definitely going to, want to run the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's a fun thing to do to stop as well. So can't wait.
No, absolutely, man. I like that. And now, like I said, I know it's been an early part for you because you're still going through your rookie season, but we always got to ask, have you had that welcome to the NFL moment just yet? That moment where you're like, oh, I'm here now. Whether it was something that good happened or something not so good, but just that moment where it's finally hit you that, man, I've officially arrived. I'm here now.
Give me a second. We've had some moments. I would definitely say it was like, oh, wait a minute. I would definitely say when we're playing against the Bills, I got the batted down pass. What was the first play of the game? And I
remember you batting that pass down low. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was instantly live, like in the stadium. And I was just like, wait, this not a dream. This not a dream. Like that was at that point, I was like, okay, it's time.
Yeah, we here now. No, I like that right there, baby. I like that a lot.
We got one more. The chat likes when we ask this one. This goes back to Kevin Dotson last year, just to give you some context for this question. He said he tweeted out that he could defeat a cheetah in a 1-versus-1 fight, like cage match style. So that's the question to you. If you are matched up against the cheetah, do you think you would win?
1v1. 1v1, hand to hand.
Cheetah?
It's hand-to-hand combat. What's up?
That's smooth.
Oh, okay.
It's easy.
What does a cheetah do versus a lion?
Oh. So you're the lion is what I'm taking. That's what it sounds like right here. So it sounds like
if it's 1v1, yeah, might as well. Okay. We get right to it.
What's your technique?
What's my technique?
Yeah. Just fighting for your life, hoping the adrenaline kicks in.
Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead, I'll jump in the water. That baby try to come get me.
All right.
Get that baby in the Gatorade.
And then you go Gatorade.
It ain't coming out the water.
You know what? We've heard some strategies. We've heard about the headlock strategy. I'm gonna run up in the tree and then I'm gonna do this. I have not. This is the first strategy I've heard. I love it.
That might be the most sound strategy.
It's low key. I like it. I like it.
Imagine a cheetah getting in some water. It ain't never been in.
Hey, what if it's a cage match though? You can't go. You can't
a cage?
run. Yeah.
No water now.
MMA, the octagon.
No pocket knife or nothing, huh?
Yeah,
No.
just hand to hand. He got teeth and claws. You got. Let's see. What's your measurables? It says all 6'4", 290 pounds of you. So that's how we feeling?
Shoot, then I'm gonna let it attack, and as soon as it jump, grab it by its throat. I might as well just break the jaw real quick.
All right.
No time, no headlock needed. I'm breaking the neck.
He does have the size, I feel like, to actually be saying this in real. Like,
that's why I believed in Dotson when Dotson said it. I was like, I feel like Dotson can do it for sure, especially if your life's on the line. That adrenaline will kick in.
Yeah.
See, the thing about it is, I ain't got nothing to lose at this point. So that makes me dangerous.
Yeah.
I think everyone that came on has answered that they would beat the cheetah.
Yeah.
But Dotson was getting so much shit for it when he tweeted it out.
Because.
Oh, no, Banner. No. Banner didn't believe him. That's what it was.
Because it has teeth and claws that are like, when they bite you, it sometimes might take you out of that. That's all.
Pause.
So he said he
the right over with.
He said straight like that. I'm
They
breaking.
used to do part 4, and we're healthy too. So yeah, we're good.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Well, DeMarvin, man, we definitely appreciate you, man, taking some time to jump on the show with us, man. You have been a blast. We wish you nothing but the best, man, going forward, man. All right.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all very much for having me, and God bless.
Hey, no doubt, baby.